Did you know that over 100 million animals are mistreated and abused annually? Today I'm going to inform you about animal cruelty. I believe that this is an important topic because people should be aware of what happens to innocent animals on a daily basis, and they should know how to act if they ever witness abuse. Animal cruelty is a serious problem in today's world and needs to be stopped. So, before I get started, I will discuss what animal cruelty is, how to recognize it, and finally, how to report it. So, to start off, I will explain what animal cruelty is. ASPCA.org talks a lot about animal cruelty and the different kinds of cruelty that happen. The most common kind of cruelty is neglect. Neglect can mean anything from just simply not taking care of the animal properly, or just not feeding the animal, not giving the animal attention. Many people leave their animals for days without checking on them, and that is definitely a sign of neglect. Fighting is also a common type of animal abuse. Dog fighting is illegal, but it still happens all across our nation. HumaneSociety.org talks about dog fighting and how people actually practice it as a sport. Some people will make bets on the dogs and they use it to make money. Lab testing on animals is also a huge problem today. Many large makeup companies that many women buy from test all of their products on animals. People do not realize how harmful this is to animals when these laboratories are putting chemicals into the animal systems, and it makes the animals very sick. Now that I've explained what animal cruelty is, I will now explain how to recognize it. Animal cruelty can easily be recognized by physical signs in the animal's appearance, such as wounds, scars, an embedded collar in their neck when their collar is too tight on their neck. But there are also many signs where you wouldn't know that the animal is being abused just by looking at the animal. So, being timid and fearful is a sign of neglect, but limping is also a sign. If you really look into it in the animal's eyes, if their eyes are yellow and they have a lot of discharge, that is also a sign of abuse. So those are some things to look for when you're wondering if there is an abuse case or not. So now that I've explained how to recognize it, I'm now going to explain the most important part, how to report it. ISPCA.org talks about all of the Indiana laws against animal abuse and steps to take to report it. If you think someone is abusing an animal, it is so important to file a report. If you let the case go, then the animal's life is actually in danger. You can file a factual report and give it to your local police station. It is best when you file the report to take pictures to show evidence if the animal has any physical signs of abuse, and it is also very important to write down all of the information that you know so you can give it to law enforcement. So make sure you write the date, time, and any names of suspects if you have that information. DoSomething.org also helps you make reports if you want to make an anonymous report to remain unknown. So that is also another way to file a report online instead of going to your local police station. So now that I've explained all these things about animal abuse, I hope that you are more informed now and you realize that animal cruelty is a huge problem today, knowing the signs and steps to take to report it is very helpful, and hopefully it will help end animal abuse in our nation. And I just wanted to show you a picture of this. And this is actually a puppy mill. These puppy mills are basically kennels where breeders will breed large numbers of puppies, and the breeders do not care about the well-being of the puppies as much as they do the profit. So these puppies are neglected and the kennels are overpopulated. So before you think about buying a puppy from a puppy mill or any kinds of breeder, I would always recommend to adopt from the local animal shelters. So I hope you are more informed now, and I hope that together we can end animal abuse.